The first encounter with Harguth, the Orc Shaman. As the party travels through the wild and untamed forests of the Typhoon Shore, they come across a clearing in the trees where a group of orcs are gathered around a large bonfire. In the center of the group stands Harguth, a powerful and respected Orc Shaman who is deeply attuned to the spirits of the land and the sea. Harguth is an imposing figure, with a tall and muscular build, sharp features, and a fierce gaze. He is clad in a flowing robe of animal hides and adorned with various totems and trinkets that represent his spiritual power and status. As the party approaches, Harguth steps forward and greets them in a deep and commanding voice. "Greetings, travelers," he says. "I am Harguth, shaman of the tribe of Harguth. Who are you, and what brings you to our lands?" The party introduces themselves and explains their purpose for traveling through the region. Harguth listens intently, and he seems to be weighing their words carefully. After a moment of silence, he nods and speaks again. "I see," he says. "You are seeking adventure and knowledge, and you have come to the right place. The Typhoon Shore is a wild and unpredictable land, full of danger and opportunity. But be warned, the spirits of the land and the sea are not to be trifled with. If you wish to journey safely through our lands, you must show respect and reverence for the natural world and its inhabitants." With these words, Harguth offers the party his guidance and protection, and he offers to share his knowledge and wisdom with them. The party may choose to accept Harguth's offer and learn more about the Orc Shaman and his tribe, or they may choose to continue on their way and face the challenges of the Typhoon Shore on their own. And another encounter with Harguth, the Orc Shaman. As the party makes their way through the dense and misty forests of the Typhoon Shore, they are suddenly ambushed by a group of orc raiders. The orcs are fierce and relentless, and they seem determined to capture the party and take them back to their camp as prisoners. In the midst of the battle, the party notices a tall and imposing figure standing on the edge of the clearing, watching the fight with a calm and measured gaze. As the party struggles to defend themselves, the figure steps forward and intervenes, using powerful spells and rituals to drive the orcs back and bring the fighting to a halt. Once the orcs are defeated, the figure introduces himself as Harguth, the shaman of the tribe of Harguth. Harguth explains that he was out on a spiritual quest when he came across the party's battle, and he felt compelled to help. Harguth is a wise and respected leader among his people, and he is deeply attuned to the spirits of the land and the sea. He offers the party his protection and guidance, and he offers to share his knowledge and wisdom with them. Here is another encounter with Harguth, the Orc Shaman. As the party makes their way through the rough and rocky terrain of the Typhoon Shore, they come across a small village nestled at the base of a towering cliff. The village is home to a group of orcs who are known for their skill at crafting and trade, and they welcome the party with open arms. As the party settles in and begins to explore the village, they are approached by a tall and imposing figure who introduces himself as Harguth, the shaman of the village. Harguth is a respected and powerful leader among his people, and he is deeply attuned to the spirits of the land and the sea. Harguth explains that he has been watching the party's journey with interest, and he believes that they have the potential to do great things. He offers the party his guidance and support, and he invites them to join his tribe and share in the wisdom and knowledge of the orcs. Here is another encounter with Harguth, the Orc Shaman. As the party travels through the storm-ravaged lands of the Typhoon Shore, they come across a group of orcish refugees who are struggling to survive in the harsh and unforgiving environment. The orcs are led by Harguth, a powerful and respected shaman who is deeply attuned to the spirits of the land and the sea. Harguth explains that his tribe was forced to flee their ancestral lands due to a series of devastating storms and natural disasters, and they are now seeking refuge in the safer and more stable regions of the Typhoon Shore. Despite their challenges, Harguth and his people remain determined and resilient, and they are eager to rebuild their community and reclaim their place in the world. The party may choose to offer their assistance and support to Harguth and his people, helping them to rebuild their homes and establish themselves in the region. Alternatively, they may choose to continue on their way and explore the wonders of the Typhoon Shore on their own. Either way, Harguth's wisdom and guidance will be a valuable asset as the party navigates the challenges and opportunities of their journey. Here is another encounter with Harguth, the Orc Shaman. As the party makes their way through the dense and misty forests of the Typhoon Shore, they come across a group of orcs who are engaged in a fierce battle with a group of bandits. The orcs are led by Harguth, a powerful and respected shaman who is deeply attuned to the spirits of the land and the sea. Harguth and his orcs are fighting to defend their village and their way of life, and they are determined to drive the bandits out of their lands. The party may choose to join the fight and lend their support to Harguth and his people, or they may choose to remain neutral and observe the battle from a distance. Once the battle is over, Harguth approaches the party and thanks them for their assistance. He explains that the bandits have been terrorizing the region for months, and he and his people are grateful for the help in driving them out. Harguth offers the party his guidance and support as they continue on their journey, and he invites them to visit his village and learn more about the Orcish way of life. Here is another encounter with Harguth, the Orc Shaman. As the party travels through the wild and untamed lands of the Typhoon Shore, they come across a group of orcs who are performing a series of rituals and ceremonies to honor the spirits of the land and the sea. The orcs are led by Harguth, a powerful and respected shaman who is deeply attuned to the spirits of the region. Harguth invites the party to join in the ceremonies and participate in the rituals, explaining that the spirits of the land and the sea are powerful and benevolent forces that can guide and protect those who show them respect and reverence. Here are a few more ideas for encounters with Harguth, the Orc Shaman. The party comes across Harguth and his orcs in the midst of a hunt for a rare and elusive beast that is terrorizing the region. Harguth and his people are skilled hunters and trackers, and they invite the party to join them in the hunt. The party discovers that Harguth and his orcs are being threatened by a group of bandits or other enemies, and they must decide whether to help defend the Orcish village or stay out of the conflict. The party meets Harguth and his orcs while they are on a spiritual quest to seek the guidance and wisdom of the spirits of the land and the sea. Harguth invites the party to join him and learn more about the Orcish spiritual practices and beliefs. The party comes across Harguth and his orcs while they are performing a series of rituals and ceremonies to honor their ancestors and the spirits of the land and the sea. Harguth invites the party to join in the ceremonies and learn more about the Orcish cultural traditions. The party encounters Harguth and his orcs while they are engaged in a fierce battle with a group of monsters or other enemies. Harguth and his people are skilled warriors and spellcasters, and they invite the party to join them in the fight. The party comes across Harguth and his orcs while they are in the midst of a diplomatic mission to negotiate a peace treaty or trade agreement with another group. Harguth invites the party to join him and learn more about the Orcish approach to diplomacy and negotiation.